Hello, and welcome to another video on the channel. Today, we're going to be doing the qualifier play-in best of three. So this is a qualifier plan to try and get into the day two. The format's going to be Alchemy, Baldur's Gate, and we only get one loss to try and get 4 wins. So without further ado, let's jump into it and see what we open. Our rares are Leukema, Wilson, Majestic Bear, Leukema, Moon Druid. Leukema is probably one of the strongest cards I could think of in the set, besides the Covenant, just because it is basically unkillable as long as you can keep recurring it over and over. And every part of it is just so powerful. Like the 4/4 that gives everything else +1/+1 trample. This one's a 4/4 flying lifelink. This one taps down a permanent forever. This one is just must be blocked if able and is death touch, and this one creates an army of wolves. Then we have Vladimir and Godfrey. 2 and a blue. Return Vladimir from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. It perpetually gets +1/+1. Activate only if I control a 1/1 creature. So that's an interesting kind of card. We might not play it, but we'll see. Also, Robe of the Archmagi. It's not really that good. We have Alondo the Seer, which at worst is just a 4 mana 3/5 that can loot and maybe cast a card at some point. And then Miram, Worm Sentinel. Definitely good for the dragons if you have enough dragons for that kind of archetype. Anyway, let's see what commons and uncommons we've opened. Gate to the Citadel, Humiliation's playable, Steadfast Unicorn's playable. I'm just going to put in all of the playable cards, see how that works out. Double Sea Tower Imprisonment is pretty good. You've got a lot of duplicates in white. In blue, we've got some Looters, Gate, Charm, Sleep, Blur, Clever Conjurers, and Vol. 2 Vols, actually. It's not bad, not amazing. Here we got Mind Spike, Shambling, Ghoul, Deadly, Sewer Plagues, Grim Bounty, and Black Dragon, but not much in that area. Battlecry Goblin, Genasi Hobgoblin, Mephit. Unexpected Allies is not the greatest. Giant Fire Beetles, Improvised Weaponry, Provocation, Windfall, Earth Cult. Green's looking pretty filled though. We've got Line Up the Shot, Knoll Hunter, Wilson, Band, Circle, Follow the Tracks. Maybe play one of those. Leukema. Ambitious Dragonborn, where X is the greatest power among creatures you have in graveyard. Could be playable. We'll see. Draconic Muralist. Inspiring Bard, Dread Linworm. Legendary, like, multicolor cards. We have Alondo, Trelsara, and Miram. And we have, ouch, we have no Prophetic Prisms. We do have 4 Lanterns of Revealing. Yikes. That's not really good. Guess we're not going to be splashing too much. I do like our white and green, so what if we just check out what a white-green kind of deck would look like? No, we want that Sea Tower Imprisonment. Cut that. I think I cut a few cards that I didn't want to. Vladimir cares about having a 1/1 creature. We do not have any 1/1s. Which might be a problem. I mean, we've got 1/1/1. That's it. So it's not gonna be. It's a overpriced 3/2 basically, or it's just a 3 mana 3/2 that maybe we'll get something back. Why is this an uncommon? Don't really understand that. Hmm. The lanterns are revealing. Probably not even playing any of those. How's the ambitious Dragonborn looking? And looks to be like most of the time going to be a 4 mana 4/4, maybe even worse. It's not even that good. Ambitious Dragonborn we can easily cut. Druidic Ritual. I mean, I guess it's fine. It can recur our bombs. Like, that's basically how you win these games. You just bomb your opponent to death. I mean, we could play Scouting Hawk for Vladimir, but I don't think it's worth it. Any other 1/1s? You've got Shambling Gas for Vladimir. That's it. Yeah, not amazing. Rescuer Twiga, I guess it's 2 mana 2/2 flash that can buy back Flaming Fist Dust Guards. Save like a Leukema or something. Icewind Stalwarts, how did those look? They can flicker Inspiring Bards. That's all we really want to flicker, so they're not really that good. Um, Follow the tracks are not really splashing much. I mean, in green we have follow the tracks, so that can help splash stuff instead of lanterns of revealing. Um, huh. Like in black, we've got pretty good removal with Grim Bounty and Sewer Plague and Black Dragon, but we don't have the fixing for it as a problem. And white is our just strongest color with green having Leukema and Wilson and our like actual fixing. Hmm. I mean, follow the tracks are fine, but I guess we could rather just play lanterns. They're both not that amazing. Hmm. What if we win to black to splash their Sewer Plagues and Grim Bounties? How would that look? And maybe even the Black Dragon. It's fetchable with our Draconic Muralist. Um, we'd cut like the Knoll Hunter as just a filler card. Steadfast Unicorn. A Flaming Fist Dust Guard. Um, hmm. Yeah, I don't think splashing black is worth it. Just too much of a commitment. And throw back the Steadfast. We got a decent late game with this deck. Is there anything else we want to like try and splash? Mephit's Enthusiasm. No, I think green white is just our best option. What if we what if we went like white black? Throw in and then like splash Leukema. Leukemina. My bad, I've been just saying it wrong the entire time. That doesn't seem that great just because of how little playables there are in black. You've got Mind Spike, Shambling Gas, Belcher Ghoul, Deadly Dispute. So about 7 cards in black. It's not that great. I think this deck looks pretty good right now. We're running 17 lands just because these games tend to go late, and the special so we got like specialized to help discard lands. You've got our big creatures for late game. How does Trollsara look? Do you have like any way to gain life besides Leukemina? Inspiring Bards, just a 2/2 for 2. Yeah, I would rather just play the Flaming Fist discard. Yeah, our opening packs are not amazing, but it might be enough to get us to the wins that we need. Land situation looks pretty good. Naming a deck is always a great way to help your win percentages, so what should we name this? After a bit of thought, I have decided to name the deck Deadly Druids, with our front cover as Leukemina, because that's probably going to be the best way we're going to win in most of these matches. Anyway, let us start up the games and see, hopefully, how the deck does. Maybe the deck will perform better than expected. Let's find out. Basically, our just hope is to draw Leukemina and win from there. Play. This looks like a fine hand. Little light on stuff, but it's not an amazing hand, but it's a fine playable hand. Plus, we don't know what our opponent's doing, and they've mulliganed to 5. Yikes. Well, we'll lead off with Plains and pass. They lead off with Forest. We'll cast a Flaming Fist Dusk Guard and pass the turn. There are also green-white. Let's move to combat, swing for 3. If they block, we're pretty happy. Yeah, that's fine. Sure, we could have humiliationed it, but I don't think it would be worth it. Cast another Flaming Fist and pass the turn. Hold up humiliation just in case they have some sort of 1 toughness creature. Maybe like a priest of ancient lore. A scaled nurturer. Yikes, still on 2 lands. How many lands are they running? Swing for 4. Do we want to humiliation their scaled nurturer just to prevent them from adding mana? I don't think so. It might be helpful, but I don't think it's worth it. Turns out humiliating the Basilisk was probably the correct play. Ooh, they minimus containment this Dusk Guard. That's fine by us. Because now we can ramp into our Ranger Squadron, which is a 4/4 as well. So now we just have a big chunky flyer coming in. They don't have double white for Sea Tower Imprisonment if they do have one in hand, which is good. But what do you have instead? Just a Flaming Fist Officer? That is a-okay by me. Wilson, now that's a good card. Well, let's swing for 4, get another Ranger Squadron, and then just cast that. Just go on a Ranger Squadron beatdown plan. I like it. Wilson's white form is a 3/4 with reach, trample, and lifelink. Urbane Bear, and then can perpetually give something lifelink versus its green form, which is a 5/5 that can exile itself to give something else +1/+1, reach and trample, and ward 2. So a lot of text. The lifelink's more useful in a race rather than anything. If they just pass, we're pretty happy. We'll hold that for Wilson. Swing. You hear something on watch, that's fine. I thought they might have had an arcane archery, so we swing just to hold up the humiliation. Now let's cast Wilson into activate specializing, discarding a plains. And now we have a 3/4 lifelink, trample, reach, ward 2. So keyword soup. And if they try and play a threat, we can just Sea Tower Imprisonment it, or Humiliation if it's small enough. And then we can just keep on swinging. Yeah, things are looking pretty good right now. Sideboarding against another kind of deck like this. Civic Stalwart, like sideboarding in the Scouting Hawk might be good. We'll not block just in case they have combat trick. Like we don't care about our life. But yeah, if they have like I mean like sideboarding in the Scouting Hawk on the draw is just like a guaranteed hit rather than anything. We'll land and move to combat. Swing. If they like have a trick, we can just humiliation. They poison the blade. Sure, that's fine. Doesn't have any power. Sure. Do they also have arcane archery? Um, that was weird. We'll just hold up humiliation and pass. Like Sea Tower Imprisonment on the Flaming Fist is fine and all, but I think we'd rather save it for a bigger threat that humiliation can't deal with. Plus next turn if they just play like a threat of some sort, then we can just Sea Tower Imprisonment, kill it. Like right now, they're just dead. Even if they have a humiliation, this just becomes a basically a 3/2. We kill both of their creatures. Druidic Ritual. Yeah, they see the writing on the walls, but now we don't have to show them anything. Scouting Hawk on the draw doesn't seem bad. Just a way to ramp, but do we really care about ramping? I mean, yeah. So let's throw in the Scouting Hawk and cut a Steadfast since we're gonna be a little slower. Do they have any like enchantments or something? Like Minimus Containment? Yeah, they're white. They are definitely gonna have some enchantment based removal. So we'll keep the Guardian Naga in. We'll just cut the Steadfast Unicorn and throw it back in. We like the Humiliations just because white has a lot of small creatures. And I will turn back on the recording when the other person has finished sideboarding. They have finished sideboarding. And now we'll be on the draw this time. they're mulligan down to 5. Definitely might have changed the outcome of the game, so we don't really know what we're up too much up against, like power wise. This was like a fine hand. We've got Flaming Fist, we've got Scouting Hawk. Now that we've hit a land, things are looking pretty good. Underdark Basilisk. We will pass into Soldiers of the Watch. We probably should have let off with Forest that we don't reveal that we have a Humiliation in hand. They play Sylvan Shepherd. No blocks. Land, move to combat, swing. We get a soldiers, and if they block, we'll just humiliation kill the shepherd. Yeah, that seems pretty good to me. They don't block, interesting. Well, that's rude of them. Let's cast Flaming Fist Dustguard to give our Scouting Hawk next turn a little buff. This also helps block the Sylvan Shepherd and Underdark Basilisk pretty well. They cast a Trilsara, the Moon Dancer. Which we will definitely humiliation as soon as we can. Humiliate Trilsara. Do you have a trick? I mean, if you like have a pump trick, it still loses the ability to get counters. So they just make a retreat. Yeah, that's fine. And we will kill the shepherd. All good by me. Let's cast the Scouting Hawk here. And now we have a 2/1 flyer that ramps us a bit. And pass. Next turn, if we draw a land, we can cast Squadron or Ranger Squadron. And if we don't, we can just cast Soldiers, hold up Band together. They cast a Flaming Fist into Trilsara, most likely. Yep. Swing for 1, we'll take it. Land, so let's move to combat, same with everything. And with 1 card in hand, just slamming a Squadron looks pretty good. Stabilizes the board pretty decently. If they have removal, so be it. We can just start spamming stuff next turn. Plus, this is the most mana efficient play. They cast a Steadfast Unicorn that can give a big pump. But I'm not too worried about that. Like, if they pump, we take 5, eat the Flaming Fist. Yeah, sure, OP. If they just pump and swing with the Underdark, we'll just take it. Like, that's fine. Leukema, and we do have 6 lands. Combat, swing. Get Ranger Squadron. And then let's cast Leukema and turn it into white. I mean, green is fine, but let's go with a white version. Activate, specialize into Hawk form, discarding Soldiers of the Watch. And now we have a 4/4 flying lifelink. Sure, we could have swung with the Scouting Hawk there, but I think just keeping it back is nice. We have an Emerald Dragon, all good by us. We'll block here. Sure thing. We will land. Let's band together. You and you shoot you. Move to combat, swing, and yeah, they're pretty dead. Oh, I just missed lethal because we could have cast You Hear Something on watch, but I'm just dumb. Like, even if they have a Wrath, Leukemia just comes back, and then they're still dead. So, GG's OP. I don't think there's anything that could save them. Yep, that is our first win out of 4, hopefully. On to the next round. Here we are for round 2 against Andro. And I just noticed that my music's off, so let me turn that on real quick. Set it to 50%. We'll be on the play. This looks like a nice game. We'll leave first, that way if they have a one-drop, we can reveal that we have humiliation. Let's lead with Soldier's Watch. Just best to get those down so we can start getting and let's cast the Flaming Fist Spell. We have another summon. Oh well. The Inspiring Bard, just because the Flaming Fist card is not that amazing. Yeah, like Druidic Ritual there, I think is better than just casting Soldier's Watch. And cast Inspiring Bard. We have Undersimplify again. This is just counter the deck. Counterspell the deck. That's how the aggro does it. On to the next game, bring in Scouting Hawk, cut the Steadfast Unicorn. They definitely have Undersimplify removal. Icewind Stalwart, to your ambush. I don't think we want to bring anything else in. Yeah, let's just send it back in now with our changes. And once they're finished sideboarding, I will cut back to the feed. I'll see you all soon. Here they are, finished sideboarding. And they will be on the play this time, no doubt. This is a one-man hand, so we're going to have to go again. This is better. This is just a 2-2 for 2. What have we thought of? I guess the Dreadlin one, because Draconic Heroes can just 2 it back up. Yeah. And then Plains show that they play creature. We don't have Twigga. That's a fun word to say. They just pass. So we're gonna cast a Draconic Muralist. If it dies, we get a bunch of cards that we can to jail with me. And we swing for a 4. Rescuer Twigga. I don't know how we can buy back the Sea Tower imprisonment. Is there like a good time for that? I guess maybe they don't realize it. Combat. Swing with the Muralist. Leave a 2/2 back. We'll kill the vampire spawn. And then just let that happen. Yeah, sure. Red Dragon, which are one and only Red Minnow. And then just cast Soldiers of Watch. Pass turn. They cast. Pass, not casting Twigga. Ooh, Wilson's pretty good draw. Let's cast Wilson. We can pay for understanding. No attacks and pass the turn. Skullport and combo is pretty decent. You sacrifice the treasure though. If they have like a grown bounty for Wilson, we just have the Twigga. Let's set up the traps. But we'd rather have that so that we have in hand. Okay, this program too. Leukemia. Okay, now that's gonna be scary for them. Do we want to run it out now? They might. They haven't understood. Only understood for like months. So I think running it out now is safe. Florist, specialized. Bear form lets us swing in with our soldiers. I think I like bear form. Just go with Smothering Barb. Now we can swing in with our Soldiers of the Watch. And the Twigga. We'll split that. We still try for 1 or 2. This is fine. Back. then we just keep specializing it over and over. Hawk form is definitely probably going to be the next one. Discarding probably a soldiers. Able to start swinging in, blocking, doing all that fun stuff. His cast down won't work since it's legendary, so they have no way to kill it again this turn. No blocks. Here, and discard soldiers. I bet we got a 4/4 flying lifelink. We could also specialize Wilson, turn into lifelinking bear. But let's hold up our dreaded one. Actually, let's hold up just the Chigwa. They won't expect that, so swing for 4. End of life. Kill a soldier can launch. They can sacrifice the hook forward doesn't come back, it's now 0/0. Beat the hawk form. Duplication. Kill Lukamina? Yeah, sure. Just goes back, and then they bring Bounty. We'll Shuiga this one. Turn Lukamina. Next turn we can just specialize again. Take 3. Guardian Naga's pretty good too. Forest. Let's just get the Hawk, even though Guardian Naga is the Hawk is better. And they can't really have double removal spell anymore, so it's going to be hard to get through this. Next turn we can like scale deflection, Lukina dies, we just bring it back. All that fun stuff. This is why Lukima is broken. All damn cards. Swing with Hawk form. They just chump block. That's fine. They protect the life gain though, so that's awesome. And then let's just specialize. Getting a 5. Yeah, let's go 5/5. And play a white source and pass, where's up through. I do understand Wilson's reach. Secret reach. They sacrifice him, it's fine. We can still protect Lukima. Like, you have to have triple removal spell, including 1 instant speed removal spell to get rid of Lukima. Lukamina? Sorry, I can't pronounce Lukamina to save my life. Yeah, Lukamina is just busted. It's the only reason why we're winning this game. Just back. Combat. Swing. We'll just let them trap it. We don't have to increase our block. We'll just hold up the scale deflection. Coven in their deck, which should be good. Sacrifice Conjure. They cast Chain Devil at a sacrifice a soldier. I would have traded with those two anyway. Band together. I think we can push lethal. Swing with Wilson and Lucamina. Sure, this is fine. Band together, have you shoot you. We're still trampling over for nothing, though. And we can't save it. So we'll just protect Lucamina with our life. Eldritch Pact. Yeah, that's fine. I've got 6 cards left. No, GG's. They tried to mill us out with Eldritch Pact or kill us. Eldritch Pact is a pretty good finisher, but we had enough life gain to help stabilize that. And just all in all was pretty strong there. On to game number 3, as we're crushing it. Let's hope Lucamina keeps showing up and winning us games, because that's really all we are doing. Just play a bomb, hope we win, and then if not, just be aggressive. This is an interesting hand. No creatures. This removal requires... both of our removal requires creatures. Sea Tower Imprisonment if we can draw a white source in the hand, but that seems like asking a lot. I guess down to 5 we go. Yikes. I mean, they're mulliganing too, so luckily we're on even footing. This looks like a keepable hand. We'll bottom Inspiring Bard and Humiliation. Yeah. Okay, this is a nice aggressive hand. Flaming Fist, Shuiga. We might bottom Ritual for Humiliation just to be more aggressive. I don't hate it. Nah, let's just bottom the Humiliation. We need the card advantage if we ever do draw land. We are going to play the red source and not priority it if they play creature spell. Gut and Incessant Provocation. So those are a few scary cards. They also make a bunch of things. We'll Shuiga next turn, or to block the slab. Or if they just have a removal spell and Flaming Fist, we can save it with the Shuiga. If they swing, we'll just take it, just in case they have nothing. Like, it's a cute combo with Sea Tower Imprisonment, but that's only if we want to. Ranger Squadron. Swing for 6. Do a Grand Spire now. Let's cast Druidic Ritual. We should have held them away in just in case we drew the unicorn. turn target permanent. Got instant speed, so... Add. Whoa. Cardum and Ancient Copper Dragon. And they still haven't even drawn a land. Let's see how many prisoners add. I'm willing to trade the soldiers for him. Ambergris. And if they specialize, if it's also fine. Definitely blocking. Dang, their deck is full of bombs! Wrathful Red Dragon, Cardum, Ancient Copper Dragon, Grim Hierophant, like, dang! How many is too many of you? Just gonna aggressive deck. If they don't block, we just kill them with scale selection. But they do block. So that's fine. Now we can protect our ranger squad. That is lethal with our Dreadnought or Chwiga. Yep, they just concede. Well, after seeing a lot of bombs, how are we going to play around this? First and foremost, cut the Unicorn for the Scouting Hawk. I'm so scared. Line up the shot. Looks pretty good against Ancient Copper Dragon and Wrathful Red Dragon. So we are definitely bringing that in. Do they have any enchantments we need to get rid of? Or artifacts? No, and they're going to be much faster, so let's cut the Guardian Naga. And let's run it like that. That was going to be a hard matchup to win. A lot of bombs going on over there. This is fine. We've got a lot of time. Scouting Hawk. Get another land in the deck. Ranger squad will second. We'll just pass. Nefarious Imp. Land and Sego. Humiliation doesn't do anything with the creatures on board. Grim Hierophant. We cannot let them get any trades whatsoever. My ability to control the Nefarious Imp right now. Line up the shot. Cast out a card. Get a Plains. Play a Plains once. Now we can humiliate the hireling. Pass. Draft. And humiliate the hireling. Now it's just a sad card and we trade off with it. That's escape. We'll just cast a Ranger Squad. Just hope that they don't do anything too scary, like Ancient Copper Dragon. There's a Wrathful Red Dragon. Nope, just a provocation. Did they get the card? Definitely annoying because we don't get the card, but fine, because they can't cast it. So they basically dealt 3 damage and we did double team. Specialized with whites. Discarding a plains. Yep, that was sort of expected. Aim for the wyvern! This in the side will plummet. And we don't do any damage to it, so they can't get any damage off of it. And we pass, picking up the Rescuer. They give another card haste. Hopefully it's just a Ranger Squadron that they can only cast off of treasure. Warriors of Teeth. They just hold back. We'll just flash this in a 2 mana 2/2 for 2. Not sure about it. Moved combat. Swing everything. Block there, there. We will scale deflection. And then Flaming Fist Dust Guard. They arms shadow. I mean, both creatures live. But we still live a bunch. And then let's cast Flaming Fist. Yeah, this game is going to be hard for them to come back from. Oh, this deck has done much more than expected. I never thought this deck would be going into the finals. Unless they have some sort of big trick up their sleeve. Yeah, GG's OP, even with all the bombs in the world. Doesn't compare to a good aggressive deck. Oh, that was scary. Wrathful Dragon. We didn't even see Lucamina in that game. Well, we made back my gems, so we made back our gems beforehand, so one more win, and then we get the final qualifier entry for tomorrow. Oh, this is gonna be a scary game. Yep. Orihika. They're also in the finals too, so this is going to be scary. This is a hard mulligan. This is a bit better. We'll keep it and put Wilson on the bottom. Just be aggressive, and if we draw a green source, we'll be good. White source, though, is unpreferable. Cast launch. Giant fire. Trade, we're happy. If they don't, we're happy. We're just gonna leave it now. Give it the let's move combat. Forest, and then Soldiers of the Watch, Flaming Fist Dust Guard. Soldiers of the Watch looks pretty good. This is definitely pretty aggressive. Hopefully they don't have the board white and black. That might be a board white and white match. I'm just gonna take it. No. We'll be aggressive in swinging for 6, so will they take 6? Specializes into its bear form to give team buff, or do we go into hawk form and just be able to swing in for 4 in the air? They can't weapon. Attack, as long as it attacks a creature, you don't lose the game for having 0 less life, and creature attacks. So we basically need to find a removal spell. Stroke is definitely we'll just block it. Here's something I'll watch. Perfect. Activate, specialize into our swing for 5. All of that looks pretty good. Maybe we swing in. Not really sure. Yeah, I like swinging. This is fine. Like if they block, it doesn't really change much. They take it. And then we just pass. Next turn, when we swing the Humpton Party, we can just kill it with you. Find something I watch. Damage. Okay, on to sideboarding. Let's bring in the Scouting Hawk and Steadfast Unicorn. And for packed weapon, we are definitely wanting to bring in. You line up the shot. Cut. Inspiring Bard? Yeah, let's just cut the Inspiring Bard. And I will cut the feed till they're finished sideboarding. Okay, here we are, and this looks like a fine keep. A little land heavy, but we got a lot of matters afterwards. We line up for the shot. Do we want to play that turn 1 just with the natural eyes? No, I don't think we want to reveal it just yet. At worst, it's a cantrip later. Okay, Guardian Naga. Okay, now that we have something for the weapon, we can just draw a card with it. Probably have the Patriarch to a circle of moons. Probably one of the better cards in AFR. Don't have black yet for the back weapon, which is good. Actually, we can, because we have Druid Ritual to bring it back. Swing. Do they have Humiliation now? Oh, they have a head Indestructible. Okay. Not good. Yeah, let's go on. Let's cast Druid Ritual. action. Okay, instead of the 5-1, or 5-2, or 3-4, let's get the Ranger Squadron and the Forest. And pass. We'll just cantrip the lineup, the shot, now that we have a Guardian. A humiliation. It's one way to slow down the hunting party. Search the watch. Attacks pass. This is definitely going to be a bit painful. Yeah, we have to keep it back just in case they do have a removal spell. It's humiliated now. Like, I wish I could have done it before double team, but then they wouldn't be able to. Jump block? That's just jump block. We got turn 6 play and turn 7 play lined up. Yeah, I don't think we can come back from this one. Good. Okay, Steadfast Unicorn for Scouting Hawk. Anything else we want to add? Cloak of the Bat doesn't seem that bad considering that they can't really fly, but I think it's good to keep as is. Yeah, let's run it back like that. And I will turn back on the recording when they finish sideboarding. And they are back. And we'll be on play. This looks like a pretty good hand, especially for Steadfast Unicorn purposes, with you're confronted by robbers. Because now we can just start being hyper aggressive. Hopefully we draw 3 draw. That's not good. Let's cast down. Decline. Humiliation. Slam. Swing. Pass. Giant fire beetle. Sure thing. Move to combat with everything, because we can just activate Steadfast Unicorn if they block. They do not. They just take it, and we'll pass. We'll instant speed call for aid. And then we can combat everything with the Steadfast Unicorn. Which is really good, especially if they just cast the fire beetles this turn. Hopefully we can be aggressive enough to just slam through them before they can react. This is my second time ever doing one of these qualifier events, so my heart is beating right now. Since my first one I went 6-2, so I wasn't able to win that one. But now things are looking pretty good. I think that's lethal. No, we're 2 off. I thought we had one more soldier. Well, they're 2 off. We have a removal spell. We have a way to turn any creature into a lethal threat. Yeah, they're pretty dead. This call for robbers and Steadfast Unicorn is basically just a heroic reinforcements with an extra creature and extra steps. Oh. We gonna win this, actually? Like, I'd be surprised if I do. Let's see what you got, OP. A packed weapon. I mean, you can equip, but we can just kill your creature, so... Yeah, GG's, OP. GG's. We did it! Let's go! Oh, that was a lot of stressful games. But now we are in day 2. Let's claim our prize. Qualifier weekend token for tomorrow. 6,000 gems. Oh, that was a game. Well, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, as it helps so much with the algorithm. And I will see you next time for the Qualifier Day 2 event, to show you the progress in there. See you next time, everybody.